You're looking at figure 5.7 on page 100 of your textbook. This graph tries to show three different situations for different pollutants, and because it has different shaped marginal abatement cost and marginal damages curves, this causes the efficient level of emissions, which is in each case shown with E star, to be at quite different levels. So the first one, we have a positive amount of efficient levels, efficient emissions. This is because the marginal damages curve has a kind of a flat area initially, and then it starts to increase, whereas the marginal abatement cost, I have almost no flat area and immediately kind of drastically increases with emissions. This causes the area B, which gives us the total abatement cost, to be a little bit smaller than the total damages area A. This is just the situation or the scenario or the circumstances this pollutant is in, and therefore it shows this certain shape. On the other hand, we have figure B, which shows a marginal damage curve that goes almost vertically upwards, so meaning almost immediately the damages grows extremely quickly and substantially, whereas the marginal abatement cost is initially quite cheap, and then only it starts, as we get closer to zero, to increase substantially. This causes the efficient level to be with two crosses at E star, and B again is a lot bigger than A, meaning it's not always that your total abatement cost B is equal to your total damages A. It's not about the size of the total abatement cost and the total damages, it's where marginal abatement cost is equal to marginal damages. So this could have a very weird shape in weird circumstances like this one. And the last one just wants to show you that almost for there are no total damages here, because zero is the efficient level of emissions. All right, no emissions of this pollutant is efficient. The only cost we have is the area B, which is total abatement cost. So this is maybe a very a dangerous pollutant that can cause a lot of harm, and therefore no emissions is sufficient. And even if we go to the right and extend these to the right, we'll see that actually a negative amount of emissions is sufficient, but you don't have to worry about that. So this graph, again, it's not important to draw. You shouldn't be able to draw it for the exam. It's just to show you that there's different scenarios for the efficient level. It's not always as simple or as symmetrical as shown as in the other figures, and it can have weird shapes and maybe a positive, small, or no efficient level of emissions.